Hello again, Barry Maddox here with Midwest Pro Wash. We are a mobile pressure washing company here in the great state of Indiana, and our company has always been dedicated to customer service and education. So I want to hit on a few questions today that we hear pretty often from homeowners pertaining to wood deck cleaning and sealing and wood deck maintenance. One of the questions we hear a lot is, how often should we have our wood deck cleaned and sealed? You should have your wood deck maintained every couple of years. There are a lot of great deck cleaning companies out there that'll put you on a wood deck cleaning maintenance program. And what that's going to mean for you is, number one, you know they're probably going to do some pretty good work right up front. You know, if they're confident enough in their products and in their methods to know that the deck is still going to look pretty good 2 years from now, that it's just going to be in need of a maintenance coat, then that's a huge plus for you. Another great benefit to you is you're going to increase the longevity of the wood by constantly having it maintained, obviously. And the best part about a maintenance program is that your deck is going to look great all the time. So find a wood deck cleaning contractor in your area that offers a wood deck maintenance program. Another great question we hear often is, how soon can I have my new deck cleaned and sealed after it's been built? And that's a great question, because there's a myth out there that a lot of people buy into that says you shouldn't do anything with the wood for an entire year and to let the wood dry out. And that's just not true. Most of the water and sun damage actually happens within that first 12 months. At the end of a year, wood can already be cracked, splintered from water damage, and it's probably also going to be a little bit gray, which is caused from sun damage. If that is the situation at that point, it definitely is not too late to go ahead and get the deck cleaned and sealed. But ideally, you want to think about having that done anywhere from 3 to 6 months after the wood deck has been built. It's really going to be dependent upon the climate of your area, how much sun exposure the deck gets, and things of that nature. A reputable deck cleaning company can come out and actually take a moisture reading off the deck and let you know if it's ready to be sealed yet. Another great question we hear a lot is it possible to restore a badly neglected deck? Now, it's really going to depend upon the situation. Obviously, every job and every deck is different, but a lot of times you can bring an old neglected deck back to life. You're going to have to find the right contractor that uses the right chemicals and methods, has the right equipment and the correct knowledge. But a lot of times, wood restoration, the results are very dramatic. We have brought back some decks that, prior to calling us, the homeowners were actually thinking about tearing it down. So it can't hurt to give a deck cleaning company a call, have them come out and assess the deck for you. I mean, it's not going to hurt. It's probably not going to cost you any money, so why not? Another great question we hear a lot is, can I clean and seal my own wood deck? Obviously, it is possible, sure. Do I recommend it? No. I don't highly recommend it unless you are knowledgeable about the cleaners and the chemicals, the methods, the equipment that are involved in wood restoration. And obviously there's also a safety issue anytime you're dealing with chemicals. You should be experienced in operating a pressure washer. Wood is actually pretty soft, and excessive pressure from a pressure washer can easily scar and mark and damage up the wood permanently. And it won't be able to be covered up even though you throw some sealer over it. So those are some things to consider. A lot of times too, what can happen when a deck is not cleaned and sealed properly, and then you find that the problem will be 3, 6, 9 months down the road when that sealer begins to fail prematurely because it wasn't applied to a properly prepped deck. And at that point, you know, you're going to be disappointed and not very happy. You spent money and time cleaning and sealing the deck, and hasn't even been a year and it looks horrible again. And at that point, if you do call a professional in, it's probably going to cost you a little bit more than it would have initially. So that's something to think about. Another great question I've heard is, can I just hose the deck off or just sweep it off or wipe it off and then apply a sealer at that point? Again, the wood prep is extremely important step, and the number one reason a deck sealer fails is because the wood was not prepped correctly. So to just brush it off or sweep it off is not a good idea. Sure, it's going to look, better than it did anytime you wipe it off and then slap some stain on it. It's going to look halfway decent initially, but like I said, it's 6 months down the road, it's going to start to look like crap again, and you're not going to be very happy with it. So bringing in a professional that'll offer you that 2-year maintenance program is probably the best thing to do. So deck cleaning in Indiana and all around the country is a great service. It's going to save you, the homeowner, a lot of money. It's going to protect that extra outdoor living space, which adds value to your home. But please understand that, like in any industry, there are some unethical contractors out there that aren't going to have the proper knowledge for deck restoration. They're going to be out there just trying to make a buck. Be aware of that. Don't be afraid when you call a contractor to your home. Ask plenty of questions. Ask, what you're going to get for your money. How are they going to clean the deck? What are they going to use? Ask to see some before and after pictures of some of their past work. You should be able to ask them to see some past customer testimonials. I mean, if their past customers aren't saying good things about them, how can you expect good results? You should get a written guarantee. If they're confident in what they do, they should have no problem in giving you some sort of guarantee. And also, very important, make sure they have the proper insurance in case they do damage your property or in case they get hurt on your property. These are great things to know and to live by. Protect yourself, especially in these times. Very important. I hope you found this information useful. If you did, you can subscribe to this video, because we will be making more educational type videos on wood deck cleaning and sealing and other services that we provide as a pressure washing contractor. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.